Well, flights from the UK grounded worldwide as Britain warns of a new, even more contagious strain of COVID-19. Canada, one of several countries banning British planes for at least the next 48 hours, but the U.S. still accepting them over the objections of New York's governor. Governor Cuomo asked.
The three airlines are British Airways, Delta, and Virgin Atlantic. They daily are bringing several thousand passengers per day. I am asking those airlines to add New York State to the list of the 120 countries that require tests before the flights leave the UK for New York. 120 countries do it. My request is simple. Please add New York to the list of 120 countries.
NBC News senior international correspondent Keir Simmons joins us now from London. Keir, let's start with this new, very scary-sounding COVID strain in the UK. What makes it potentially more contagious and more dangerous?
It's the important question, Simone. Just a quick update, though, on what you were hearing Governor Chris Cuomo say there. We're told now by British Airways and by Delta that they have agreed to test passengers flying from the UK to New York. So that change is happening right now. It's certainly British Airways case beginning from tomorrow. Now, in terms of your question about this strain of the coronavirus, well, a group of scientific advisors to the British government just met this afternoon again, and what they have said in a briefing now in the past few hours is that they now have higher confidence even that this is more infectious. This is a more infectious virus variant than, if you like, the traditional virus that has been spreading around the world. And they say that there is a hint that it may be more infectious in children. They're now estimating that the infection rate, the increased infection rate, is around 50%. Why is that? Well, because there have been changes to the spike protein of the virus that enables it to transmit more effectively, it gets into the human body, into human cells more easily, if you like. And at the same time, they are saying and being clear still now that they do not believe that these changes affect the virus's impact with vaccines. So vaccines will still work on this mutant virus, if you like, and they are saying they do not believe that it is more deadly. They still do not believe that. Though, of course, if a virus is able to spread more easily, then it is more deadly because potentially more people are going to get sick and more people are going to die.
Gosh, this is really, really scary news here. All right. Prime Minister Boris Johnson gave a press conference earlier today, or very recently at least, talking about what people can expect regarding this strain as it spreads across Europe. What did he have to say to the British people?
Well, he was addressing what has happened, frankly, in the past 48 hours. We now have more than 40 countries locking their borders to the UK. The French even closing ports so that produce can't travel on trucks across from the French border to the UK, from Britain to France, I should say. So he was trying to address that. Says he's in talks with the French to get that shifted, and is saying that this strain of the virus is already in other countries, implying effectively that while there is a lockdown here in London, and we expect more lockdowns in the UK, that it may be too late, effectively, that this strain has already kind of got out. I mean, the lesson is that I suspect you'll see tougher lockdowns in other parts of the world as this strain of the virus arrives there. Because one of the worrying things that British government scientists have said this afternoon is that even during a softer lockdown a month or so ago here in the UK, this particular strain of the virus was still advancing. It was still managing to grow even while there was a softer lockdown. Certainly now here in London, it's a tough one with shops closed just 4 days before Christmas.
It's such a good point that you bring up. I mean, this is a time when the UK would be busy and bustling and people are gathering for the holidays. Yeah. So can you tell us more about how this is affecting Britain as we close in just a week before Christmas?
Well, it's left some panic, I've got to say. The announcement over the weekend was a shock because the British government, Prime Minister Boris Johnson, was promising that people would be able to spend Christmas with their families. And suddenly they announced here in London, in the southeast of England, that basically wasn't going to be possible unless with very, very limited exceptions. And what you saw were people racing to train stations to get out of this region and even to the airport. That, of course, is exactly the opposite of the impact that the government and scientists would want to have, because effectively the danger is that you're spreading this variant of the virus more around the UK. It is already in parts of the UK, just not in the higher numbers that it has been here in London. And again, the worry about this, and this is where they've really got the data from, is that what they're seeing is a exponential growth in the virus when this new strain is present. This new strain dominates, and then it gets the virus to grow, to spread more quickly. So again, that just underscores why countries around the world are anxious and why they are taking the actions that they are.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.